Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we are looking at a paper from the Hugging Face Trending List, published on December 2nd, 2025, about 6 days ago. It introduces a method called CAPO that reshapes reinforcement learning for large language models, using a two-phase curriculum on advantage signals, and delivering gains from plus 2.4 to plus 4.0 points on smaller models, and plus 1.7 to plus 3.9 on larger ones. The paper is titled, From Imitation to Discrimination Toward a Generalized Curriculum Advantage Mechanism, Enhancing Cross-Domain Reasoning Tasks. And as we will see later, the implications for reasoning stability and cross-domain generalization are quite significant. Figure 1 contrasts how mixed and staged feedback shape learning. The whole illustration shows that giving positive and negative signals at once confuses the learner, so the child struggles to label fruit correctly. In panel A on the left, the teacher names different objects together, which creates mixed signals. In panel B on the right, the child first imitates only correct apple examples, then later learns from explicit not and apple corrections. Figure 2 shows how CAPO turns raw agent feedback into a two-phase learning curriculum. The left pipeline illustrates that queries go into the policy model, which generates samples that different algorithms turn into advantage scores, meaning estimates of how good each response is. The right boxed region highlights phase 1, where the system imitates only positive advantages. The final panel depicts phase 2, where mixed positive and negative advantages drive more discriminative reasoning. Table 2 shows that the CAPO curriculum also boosts performance for multimodal GUI agents, not just for math. The row labeled Hours consistently beats the GRPO baseline in overall score, so the agent plans and grounds its actions more reliably across different apps. The biggest jumps appear in Android Control Low and Android Control High, which represent tougher mobile control tasks. The bottom delta row summarizes this, with an average gain of about 4 points across all planning benchmarks. Table 1 shows that the CAPO curriculum reliably boosts mathematical reasoning across many benchmarks. The upper block reports results for the larger QN 2.57b math model, where every optimizer gains a few points in the rightmost average column when CAPO is added. The lower block lists the smaller 1.5b model, which sees similar relative gains, so the gap to the larger baseline narrows noticeably. Alright, the big takeaway is that CAPO turns advantage scores into a simple two-phase curriculum that first stabilizes training through pure imitation, then unlocks stronger discrimination once the model is ready. This yields consistent math and multimodal gains with almost no algorithm changes. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.